All right, all right. Let's do an audio visual check. How's everybody doing? How is everybody tonight? Sunday night, Friday's price or Monday's price action. Give me a few moments to get things set up on my end. What a week this will be. Yes, we are seeing some volatility in these markets. You can hear, can see. Thank you. Thank you. Audio's good. Visual's good. Well, how's everybody doing? How's your trading? How's these markets? This is the first time I looked at the market tonight, and it looks like we are up. We are up. Not by a little, by a lot. Coach Jay in the chat. Shout out. How do you stop tilting and learning today with small gains? Keep learning accounts, stay at payout. So we'll save that question. Let's go through regular rapid fire. Let's get the show on the road, and then I'll get to some of those questions that we have. What's up, Jay? Man, feels good to be home, but I kind of miss the craziness of New Jersey and the food. I miss all the food that New Jersey and that area has to offer. I just we did go out and eat every night, though, Jay. So I've gained a couple pounds. I need to be burned off. I need to burn it off. So with good food comes great responsibility. Market will probably drift down or maybe up. Following for more tips, market might go up. It might go down. We just don't know. Let's get through this. Let's get to it. As always in the YouTube chat. There is the Topstep risk disclosure. Everything we go over, everything I cover is for educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. It is not a signals class. We are here to learn together and hopefully navigate these markets through times of uncertainty and volatility or unexpected events, right, that catch a lot of traders off guard. So, yeah, Friday was a day, right? I was short from all-time highs. I mean, I was short from right up there, and just nailed it. Right, I didn't catch the entire move. I just caught a nice piece of it, and that's all one could ask for, right? And I was thinking about this over the weekend. Social media was absolutely insane. Just everyone going crazy. Everyone like this freaking sky's falling, this and that, and trying to predict what's going to happen next. And at the end of the day, reality is nobody knows, right? Nobody knows which direction the market's really going to go without insider information. And all we could do, honestly, as traders is not so much predict where the market's going to go, but manage risk. Like, we are risk managers at the end of the day. We look for areas of opportunity to put risk into these markets, understanding that risk, being able to manage it, and then hopefully be able to take advantage of some of these fluctuations in the markets. Like, that really is it. Not risking more than we could afford to lose. That's a big one as well, where people are finding out the importance of risk management, right? How much leverage we actually have access to, that one mini, and how much you can make or lose on a single mini is big, right? And then you see me trading micros. I had one of my best days in this account. Still, just micros. $1,200 trading micros on Friday, and just small base hits. It doesn't matter whether we go up 5% or down 5%. We just need to continue to do our job. It's another day at the office. Markets like this will come and go. We're going to have big days in both directions. We're going to have crazy volatility. We've seen that. This is a daily chart. We've seen that back in April, right? Like, look at these moves that we got in April. Like, look at this day. That was insane. From low to high, that was 15%. 15% in the Nasdaq. 2,660 points in one day in the Nasdaq. That happened earlier this year. And that was just mind-blowing, right? And then you could measure the rest of these moves that we were seeing back at the beginning of April, right? 7%, 7.5% in one day. So 1,300. So that was almost like normal throughout the beginning of April, like 1,800 points in either direction, and it was just insane amounts of volatility throughout March, April, and May, and then just consolidation, like not consolidation, but we see times of volatility, right? Times of volatility, and then it just seems like the market goes back to normal, and this too shall pass, right? This too shall pass. We have news, we have headlines hitting the markets, we see a spike in volatility. Once this blows over or whatever happens, where are we going to be at from here, right? We are day traders. This is what we want to do. We are risk managers. What's going to happen in a year from now, right? You show up, you do the same thing. It's just another day at the office. Hate to say it, but this is why we love trading. This is why I love trading anyway, it's never boring. It's always unique. There's always something to move these markets, but we just need to do this just same thing day in, day out, regardless of what these markets are doing. Daily chart, I'm going to be honest, there's not really much to review here on this daily chart, other than, we can still find higher lows. We can still find higher lows. I mean, sure, you can make an argument. Okay, we finally broke this trend line. We broke down. We bought the dip. Whoever bought the dip Friday is in the green, maybe, depending on where you bought it. That's why it's such a blanket statement. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Markets tend to go up and to the right in the long run. But what did we see over the weekend? What did we see? Friday, I believe there was a Trump tweet or social post where it was about tariffs, right? And then over the weekend, I think it was today, over the weekend, he sent another message. What was that message? Chat, something about like, don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah. Don't worry about China. It will all be fine. And then here we are. The Nasdaq's up 1.6%. Pretty insane in terms of moves. So let's get to it. Let's get to these markets. Let's zoom into an hourly chart. Big sell-off that we had. We could do we measure Fibonacci's? There's a few ways to do that. The one thing I'm looking at is take a look at this gap. Look at that gap right there. Big gap in the Nasdaq. We measure it. Let's see. Where did we close to where did we open? That's a about 350 point gap, 1.5% gap. Will we see this gap filled? Will any of it get filled? Some traders say, gaps have to get filled. Not necessarily. There's been times where I see this market just keep going up, and this gap is just there, right? This gap could be there for a very long time. You never know. However, this gap will start to become important if we do see this market start to sell off. And as soon as we start getting back to the start of the gap, then yeah, that's going to be very important. Because if we do get it, is this going to act as support? Are we going to fill it? Are we going to fill a portion of it? So once we do get down there, if we do, then yes, that's a very important, it could be a trade. It could be a good trade. That's a big one as well, 350. Let's zoom into a 5-minute because there's not much. As a technical trader, I love this. Now that we're off to all-time highs, finally we're off all-time highs, and we have some good, solid market structure to start trading off of. Feels good. It really does. I'm so happy that we get volatility. As a trader, I love volatility. I love being off of all-time highs, so we have good market structure to reference. The first thing I'm looking at is Friday's price action. Where did we find sellers and buyers? Well, there was a lot of selling pressure around this level, around this zone. So I'd say like 830s to 880s. Like it's a pretty big zone with volatility. The zones are going to get bigger, right? You're going to see bigger fluctuations in the markets. Higher volatility means those bigger fluctuations. So definitely we can see a continued rally. We could see maybe a push up to these 880s, some of these areas. We're right in the middle of it. We're right in the middle of this consolidation that we saw on Friday. So maybe we can consolidate a little bit there. Where should we, are you looking to short this or are you looking to buy it, right? Where would we look to buy it? Where would we look to short it? It's just very hard to tell as of right now where I'd be looking for areas to enter long or short. You can see this was a nice area of support and resistance. These 750s. This is 750, right? That was nice resistance. We broke through it. Maybe if this market does want to pull back down to these 750s again, maybe that's a buying opportunity. If you're looking to short it, maybe that could be a great area for a target. Maybe this lower end again, maybe these 650s. Will we see where we opened? That would be that seems like a stretch, right? All the way back down to 538. I mean, that's 300 points, but we see how this market can get going, and it gets going fast. Maybe we just consolidate and keep going higher. This market's continuing to push session highs here tonight, continuing to push session highs. Some targets, yeah, I like those upper 800s, maybe right here at these 20s, but nothing too crazy going on. Nothing too crazy. Now let's take a look at gold. Gold has been the trade that's been, look at the gold. Look at gold go. Let's take a look at the hourly chart here on gold. And all-time highs? All-time highs here? Wow. Look at this. Talk about buy the dip. Buy the dip. Coach Jay, if you're like looking at this. Coach Jay, I know. Man. Hogue, Hoop. Look at these markets. Gold hitting all-time highs. Buy the freaking dip. Beautiful opportunity that we had, it looks like. We had that sell-off down and right back up to all-time highs. Now, it is a major resistance area. This is a major resistance now where we are struggling at these 40 70s, 40 80s. It looks like the last hour we came up, we tagged it and just sold off. And we're seeing a lot of, man, this is some big volatility in gold too. This is insane, the level of volatility that we have here in gold as well. So it's not just the equities. I mean, these are some moves. Tonight we opened up. Let's look. We basically opened up here. There's no gap. We bought it up. Consolidation, bought up. And then we had that pullback. You can see this was that area of resistance, broke out. It acted as support again. And now we're pushing these all-time highs. But these are not small moves. These are big ones. Like that's, 326 ticks, $32. These are some big moves in gold. And we're right here tapping on all-time highs. All-time highs are right around what? 81s, 4080s, 4081s. Let's see if we can get that tonight. All-time highs. Will we see it? Wow. No, it's not slow markets. It's not slow markets tonight. Let's get some music, shall we? Let's get some music. Get some music going. Give me a second. I think this will be okay. Let's go. Get some music. Watch this. Nice haircut. Thank you. Watch this gold. See if we can find the gold setup. We see at the top of the hour, we see a spike in volatility. So in about 15 minutes, let's get to some of the questions that we've had in the chat. While we watch this gold, see what happens, see if there's opportunities there. And as I do that, let's get some hashtag slow markets, shall we? Hashtag slow markets. If you're new, let me know in the chat. If you are brand new, how long have you been here? How long have you been here? Is this your first time? Is this your second? Let me know. I already love seeing new traders. But what we do, hashtag slow markets. Go ahead and there is my Twitter account, my X. Go in, tag me on a trade that maybe you took already today, or your trader workstation, just something to do with trading or market psychology, and I might show it here on stream. So go ahead and do that. There is my my X, and then there's my Instagram. When I'm not on TopstepTV, that's where I post updates about my trading or some behind the scenes stuff. Second time being here. Hashtag slow markets did not pop at all-time highs. Not yet, anyway. We're rejecting that. I'm new. Second time here. Welcome. Been watching slow markets for months now. I love it. Good. Hopefully you're able to learn something. Ask questions. You saw MP on Twitter. Oh, MP's always on Twitter. If you want to get some inside teasers, usually it's following and seeing what MP's talking about. Man, this is a good. I like these songs. I've got to save this one to the playlist. Dakota, are you swinging NQ longs from Friday? No, I'm not. Nope. I don't want to be in positions during craziness like this. At least longer term, usually. Nice trade Friday. Wow. Yeah. It was good, man. If you missed it, Friday during fast markets was pretty insane. Let's see. I think I clipped it. Man, it was just. Yeah, I did. You'll see this. Just see this. I wasn't planning it or preparing it, but
to have a conversation, Jack.
Just came out of nowhere.
Shorting MGM or how that's going to be affected.
Yeah. But I was in the short right here.
Interesting. Whoa.
Yeah,
there we go.
The market just hit.
There we go. Some profit. We got some profit. I don't know what this is doing. Holy cow.
That was crazy. Just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Some luck, honestly. That's where I say manage risk. If you're managing risk, and I'm gonna be honest, a lot of times that's why I don't like having a take profit. Take profits are great, but when things like that happen, sometimes it sucks. Man, I had to take profit for 15 points. And then now we're like 300 points lower. So yeah, that's a example of why I personally do not like just having a take profit on there. But definitely always a stop loss. Strap onto that. Yeah, it was crazy. Unpredictable, unexpected. I was just looking for a base hit, and we hit it out of the park right there. You had to take profit, which closed my position at 400 instead of 4,000. Now, don't get me wrong. Take profits are good, right? There's a reason to have a take profit, but it depends on the situation. I like to get out manually, and there's give or take with anything, right? If you have a take profit and the market goes down and it hits your take profit, or it goes up and hits your take profit, that's awesome. If you don't and the market goes up and then turns around, you wish you had to take profit. There's give or take with everything that you do in these markets. Really like using the auto liquidate. Better than using bracket orders. Always trying new stuff here. Great work. Watching this gold market. We have about 10 minutes to the top of the hour. See a spike in volatility. I mean, we're already seeing volatility here in gold. Nice sell-off. Couldn't really break these all-time highs. These 40-70s. 40-70s is a nice area of resistance. Do I have a take profit? On what? I'm not in any. I'm in zero position. We analyzed the Nasdaq, and now we are watching gold here. And let me get that. Can we get that music back on? I got stopped 3 times trying to short Nasdaq. So frustrating. Smaller size, wider stops. Let's get to some of these hashtag slow markets. Man, if you didn't, I've been posting as frequent as I can on X and Instagram. On the gram and on X. If you didn't, I finished. Friday. $69,000 is where I finished on Friday. 69 grand. It was a good Friday. Definitely a good Friday. That gold trade on Baron and I. Shout out to Baron. Baron and I, Thursday night, we had a gold trade here on TopstepTV during slow markets. Beautiful. It worked out amazing. And then again, that fast markets on TopstepTV on Friday morning. It just nailing it. These markets are great. We love volatility. 900 on gold, great work. All right, let's get through some of these hashtag fast markets before we get to the top of the hour. We have about 8 minutes left, a little less than 8 minutes. So first one we got coming on here is awesome star of the week. Let's go. First star of the week, you're up 2,000, up through $2,000 in your XFA. Like to see it. JBFX. We got another one here. Let's see, what's this one? What is this one? Another trade on gold. Someone bought gold dip. Look at that. Look at that. Bought the gold dip. You're looking for, I think you got it, right? You got those 40/70s. Yeah, you looks like you hit your take profit. Good work on that one. Here's another one. Anthony, first trade on your XFA. Nice. This one is a long Nasdaq, so that one looks like it's working out pretty well. I like this. You enter into multiple positions. You could scale in, scale out. You move your stop loss and take profit. Good work there. Going through some of these. See, traders are doing well, really well on slow markets. That's a sport chart. Congratulations on what? On what? Look, we bought the dip here again. 6 minutes left, top of the hour. Did you ever share the gold trade you took on Thursday on TopstepTV? Slow markets. That's what it was. That's what it was. Talked about it a little bit. As I said, slow markets always pays. I look at this. Taking a request. Payout request. Payout request. Slow markets. DBA concepts. DBA concept, yeah. Look at that. Love it. Can you show your calendar? If you hit the like button, I'll show the calendar. I'm at 500 on my birthday. I might lock out and call it a day. Hey, up $500 on your birthday. You could just lock out, call it a day, call it good. I'm going to go ahead and jump into a short right here. Not points. I need ticks. I need ticks right here. We're going to go with ticks. So we rejected these all-time highs quite a bit. Seeing us have this rejection again. And so what I'm liking on this one is we rejected. We had that massive sell-off. We get this pullback. So I'm going to look for a continuation lower. I'm going to look for a retest of these 51s. That's my area. This could be just completely wrong. And I need to watch this because we're seeing a lot more volatility. So I need to pay attention that this volatility doesn't have it too crazy. So I might have to size down, to be honest. I got to watch this very careful because when we see an increase in volatility, the candlestick size stays the same. So even though the volatility has increased, the candlesticks are not like this, right? Normally the candlesticks, it'd be like this, but we got to understand that with the increase in volatility, the candlestick size will stay the same most of the time. And it's just making sure we adjust. We have to adjust. So I'm watching this. I'm going to manage this manually, seeing what we can get out here. I'm seeing some volatility coming in. Very, very volatile. So I made 1,000 with 3 micros. Wow, nice work. So you don't need big size. You don't need big size when it comes to making good money. Show your calendar. I told you if you we gotta get some likes and I'll show my calendar. All right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes to the top of the hour. Let's see what we're gonna do. Made 3,000, coach, in 2 minutes. All right. Everyone's making bank. Not me right now. Not me. I'm having a hard time just paying for dinner tonight. At 40.52, not gonna lie. I just got my $3,000 target. I think I just passed. Calendar will only be shown if we got to get to the likes. If you want to see my calendar, you got to hit that like button. You're talking about my trading calendar, right? Not like a fireman's calendar. Let's see if we get a push lower. Oh, you know what this needs? You know what this needs? Every chat, you know what this song, you know what needs to happen here. When I'm short gold, this song's undefeated. Don't go against the song. The short song, the short gold song. Top of the hour in a minute. Could you give title? All right, I'm going to take one off at 61. The short gold. Marlo, why am I short gold? I just reviewed it. Once I manage this trade, I could review it again if you need. The short gold song. Look, see? As soon as I turned it on, what happened? It freaking just we sold off $5. The song stays undefeated. Don't question the song. Don't question the song. Baron learned. All right, there's another one right there. Don't ever question the song. We're going. We get this. And definitely, two things you learn. Don't go against the song, and don't fade me. DBA concepts. Look at that. Don't ask. Don't ask. All right, we're good there. We're good. Woo! Paid for some dinner. $3.59. 5 micros. Nice banger. I mean, dang, look at that volatility. Just 100 ticks. This thing probably still go down to these 40s, but that's all right. I'm good. Call that a base hit to start the week. What's next? What's next? Are you not entertained? Do I not get the likes for that one? Come on. What song is it? That's Classified. The song is Classified. It would be an honor to box me. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I gotta burn off all the food I was eating with Coach Jay. We ate some good food. Yeah. All right, if we get to 500 likes, I'll show my calendar. Siri, what song is this? Oh yeah, I spar 3 times a week, and yeah, I've been very dedicated to boxing. this past year. Getting back into it. Getting back into it. Getting back into it. Someone tagged me into a trade. Okay, let's see. All right, this is I'm back. MFers. All right, this is the most money I've ever made in a single day. The losing streak is over. Awesome. Good. Great work. Now, don't give it back, right? That's your money. Protect it. Manage that risk. Manage that risk. 50 likes until I show my stats. Woo. We just close it out at the bottom of that move. Yeah? Look at this. That song is undefeated. Well, glad you're here. Glad you're here and learning. Glad you're here and learning. Keep this song playing. I'm long and it's working. Coach Jay, you're long gold. Great. You know, okay. I gotta say this. I've told Coach Jay this, that Coach Jay is a lot better trader than what people might realize. I told him that. I said, man, dude, you're such a great trader. You've had some absolutely amazing calls. Yeah. Everyone that pays attention knows it. They know it. The volume key. Look, this song's working for Jay. Look at that long. Where are you long from, Jay? Probably these 54s. Jay knows his shit. Yeah, Nick for a tick. Shout out to you. Miss you, man. Miss you, Nick. Flat there, plus 1100. See if okay. You just showed up, made a quick $1,100, and you'll be on for opening call tomorrow morning. See, trading doesn't need to be that complicated. It doesn't need to be that complicated, everybody. You see that short? Hey, we rejected all-time highs. We had that sell-off. We got a little bit of a pullback. Now let's see if we get continuation back lower. Don't complicate it. To me, the most important thing is just trade management. Trade management. Manage your risk. Everything else will just fall into place. Most of the time, right? Manage risk. Manage risk. It'll give you a chance to be wrong. Small size, wide stops. You could hash out your strategy. There's so many different strategies out there. Yeah, there's so many. Nick had a good options day Friday, if you could guess. Oh, I know, Nick. If Nick's an options trader, you're an options trader. Some did you have some puts? You have some puts going out there. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. We're still on tonight. We got 20 minutes left tonight. See if there's gonna be another opportunity. I'm up 359. We are just 5 likes away till I show you. I'll show you my calendar. Only DBA concepts. DBA concepts. The only concepts. I come to see that oversizing might be my biggest obstacle for months now. Yes. Yes. That's usually one of the big struggles of trading. Just oversize. Size down, right? Size down and have a little bit wider of a stop. Give yourself room to be wrong. Markets love to just hit your stop loss and then turn around. Such a calendar tease. I know. But we're almost there. We're almost there. Here's another one. Jab, jab. Slow markets rock. Slow markets rock. That's a purple. It's green. Colorblind. Green on the screen, purple on the screen. Great trading. Great work. See? Tag me on there. And love it. Love it. Such a calendar tease. There we go. As promised, we got to the 500 likes. You can see my calendar here. Look at it. Enjoy it. Micros for the win. Take your trading 1 second at a time. I like this. Oh, I like these tips from Coach T, right? Take your trading 1 second at a time. Each trade is different, and every situation is different. Follow your trading plan and adjust accordingly to the market conditions. Going through just a one-to-one risk reward, base hits, good winning percentage, just higher. We'll go through your average hold time is 35 minutes. Your patience seems good. No critiques from Coach T. My least profitable day is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Going through this. More short bias. Look, I've been short biased. And this has been it. So let's look at September. All green. Micros, right? You guys see, this is what I'm trading on air on TopstepTV. Micros. Just base hits. And then this month, I had one red day. And then back to normal. Yeah, all green on here. One red day. Back on the green train. And that's it. We're watching. And I take these trades in front of you, live. And I show the executions. I don't zoom in and switch screens. And like, yeah, I'm only going to show you the trades I want. And I'm not switching accounts, right? I don't have any accounts to switch to. I'm like, yeah, I lost money on this account. Oh, I'm going to hurry and switch and show you this account. No, that's all BS to me. That's just so shady, and what this industry needs to move away from, where traders and simfluencers, those that have a platform and influence new traders coming into this industry, where they keep switching accounts and they only show what they want to show. You like gold or NQ? I like both. I like both. Gold is great. Gold has been good to me during slow markets. Really good to me on slow markets. Not again. The boom. Closed in the money. Nice. Nice. 3-bar reversal. 5 minute on gold. Yeah, you know, if you want to look at this as a 3-bar reversal. Gold's going now. Man, look at this. Volatility. Opportunity is just everywhere on gold. Yeah, it's more like fast markets. It's more like fast markets tonight. $40.71. Yeah, this is some volatility. Let's take a heat check. Let's go take a look at gold. Nasdaq. What's the Nasdaq doing? We're just going up. We're going up. We are getting maybe a little bit of a rejection here. This was that area that I was looking at, these 820s, 830s. And if we just keep going up, maybe we could see a run up to these 900s, these upper 800s, 900 level. Markets are just going. Nasdaq up 1.7%, 1.8%. Now let's go back to the gold. As we approach, like Coach Jay said, are we going to see all-time highs? I don't know. There's a big wall of resistance at these upper 70s. We will have to maybe London session. I don't know. Markets are just up. Markets up. But volatility is up. Markets up. Volatility is up. Opportunity is up. Opportunities to manage risk is always going to be there. Hey, you know what? I need to show this. I was going to show this. I shared it, but I'm going to show it. Share it and show it. When I share, I show. I get asked this all the time. Dakota, if you trade for a living, why do you do, like, why are you even on air, right? Why do you take the time and do this? Well, yes, I do make a living from my trading. I love doing this, but even more so.
Oh my God.
Even more so, this is why I do it. If you haven't seen this, I shared this. This is a streamer. It's a trader, just a trader, young trader. But this is why I do it. I absolutely love this. It's just right after slow markets. This happened on Friday too, I think. The 9th, whatever day the 9th was. It's Thursday night, the 9th. And just this reaction, I'm like, man, I love this.
Coach Dakota. No way, Coach.
It's just so awesome.
Hold on, let me check out X. Is he really Coach Dakota?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Nobody believes it when I show up to the stream.
Oh my God, it's real Coach Dakota. Matt, it's real Coach Dakota, Matt. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Coach. When I first started trading with Topstep, I always watch you. Slow market, Coach Dakota. Let's go. Yo, no way.
And he's trading his XFA
Coach,
live too, and it was cool.
You know?
Oh, you got some guts, man.
Goat. No way, it's Coach for real.
He was so excited. I'm like, and he's just very young. I don't know how old he is, but he looked very young. I'm like, this is what it's about, right? That's the community. That's why I do what I do. That's why I love it. And I just like showed him some support. Anybody who's brave enough to trade in front of even more like than just themselves, like 20 people, 50 people, deserves respect. It was. They say it was a cool moment. It was just as awesome for me, right? To just be like, that's very, very heartwarming. When you get your hat, you want me to sign it? I think there's going to be some trader meetups that if anybody would ever want me to sign something, I don't know why. I wouldn't mind. We're getting a little bit of a sell-off here. A rejection of these 70s again. Rejection of the 70s. That's how Barron was his first time as well. Hey, anybody could do that. Anybody could. And look at Barron. Barron's amazing. Barron is absolutely amazing. Let's get these. Got the music back on. Gotta get the music back on. Meet up in New York City? Ooh, I don't know. Hopefully soon. I'm excited. I'd love to do a meetup. Maybe somewhere warm. Just when it's in the middle of winter, maybe like Florida. Setting the tone for the younger generation. Hey, that's what it's for. It's not about entertainment, right? I don't care very much about just, hey, I'm going to be here to be entertaining. Not caring about so much, I'm going to rage bait. It's about taking care of the industry. We have brand new traders joining these futures markets, this futures world, prop firm world for the very first time. And how they experience it for the first year is important. Last thing I would ever want to do is like sit here and try and provide it needs to be a positive, right? It needs to be very positive for new traders. That's how we grow this industry, right? It's how we grow together as a community, this industry. These newer traders are going to see these markets completely different than the way I see them. And not only that, I need to learn. I have to learn from these younger traders as well. I'm only 32. I'm young, right? But I'm old when it comes to maybe this industry, right? Because we have traders 18 years old coming into learning trading for the first time. They see these markets differently. They grew up differently around technology and AI and coding. And I myself, I have to be humble enough to suck it up, put my ego aside, and okay, I need to learn. I need to learn from Barron, the way he views his statistics and probabilities, and what tools he's using. I need to learn from, who knows, this 18-year-old kid that I need to learn from, because they have edge that might be different than I'm used to. These markets are going to change, and I need to change with them. And I have to adapt. Yeah. Now, it might not be big. Like, it's not like this huge adapting where I have to change everything, but it's little details. It's always in the details. Man, what a sell-off right there. These are not small moves in this market, everyone. These are big moves. Like, that's $15, 150 ticks. If you could be on the president's speed dial, yeah, that's how you adapt. Just send me the news before it comes out. Big rejection of those 70s. No activation fee would be a game changer. That'd be cool. Good. That's what we want, right? Since you've watched, since you started watching, improving, getting better. All right, we got 12 minutes left. I'm on, and if you're new here, I'm on Sunday night through Thursday night. Sundays, it's a weekend, right? Relax, touch grass, don't stress too much about the markets. Sundays, I'm on for an hour. The rest of the days, I'm on for an hour and a half. I'm already up $350 on that one trade. I'm not too, I guess, excited to be jumping into more trades, right? It's one where it's quality over quantity, quality over quantity. I'm sure if you sit here and stare at these charts, you're going to find opportunities to just trade. So patience. Hey, Dakota, is there a reason you hide your balance and max loss limit? Yeah, I don't think about that stuff, right? You could hide it. You could, there's an option to hide it. There's an option to show it. I don't think about it. I think about the process. If you was here earlier, if you liked the stream, I'll show you my stats, which I did, right? My total balance is 830, and my max loss limit would be 0, right? That's how it works, I believe. But I don't think about it. The same way why when I enter a trade, I don't have it as dollar amounts. I have it as either ticks or points because I'm focused on the process. And I hopefully I've been able to show and demonstrate to traders the importance of the process. Because the same way you see me trading these micros, right? The same way you see me trade micros is the same way I put up days like this. Right? You see this? I traded this the same process. That short gold on Thursday nights, $20,000. That short Nasdaq on Friday, 50,000, almost 50, 49,000. So this same process that you see me doing here on TopstepTV every day, and hopefully being able to explain and teach and help traders, is the same exact process I'm able to do across the board, right? So great, $350. Same process to make $3,059. Same process to make $30,590, right? It's also the same process to make $35. It's the process that matters. It really is. Hopefully I'm able to continue to demonstrate it. Ask questions. I've been doing this for now 2 years on Topstep, 15 years on my own, which is just insane to think about. 15 freaking years. I feel old. 15 years. Time goes by so fast. It's almost 2026 too. Trade the setup, not the P&L. Yes. Trade the setup. Trade the price, not the P&L, not your emotions. VIX is screaming. Is it? Where's the VIX at? Let's see. No, I'm looking to see where the VIX is. Let's see. Well, if it will load. Anybody chat? You can probably figure it out faster than I am. Where is the VIX? Someone says it's screaming. What does screaming mean? Was that? DBA concepts. DBA concepts. Our new, I don't know. There's no word. Like I said, tune into MPs. Man. Yeah, VIX is at 21, but it's closed. No, VIX is only at 16. VIX is at 16. I don't know. We'll wait. We'll find out where it's at tomorrow. But Nasdaq's going up. What is DBA? Not DVA. DBA. Yeah, just going up higher. Oh, the VIX futures, it's at 1975. I don't have VIX futures open. But I could find it. Yeah, it's above 20. I'm showing 20. VIX futures for November's, I'm showing at 20. It's still volatile. Do I like options trading? Yeah, that's how I make my living. My living I've lived off of for 15 years now has been stocks and options. And now more futures. More so futures. Like I said, if you followed me on the social, you'll see more of the details there. All right, we got 6 minutes. Brad says you need my playlist. No, you don't get my playlist. You get to tune in. You can watch me each night if you want, or tomorrow. I will be on tomorrow morning with the rest of the team. Let's see. I'll let you know. Coach Jay is going to be on for opening call. I'm gatekeeping? Yeah, I got to keep some secrets. Do you use options on futures? I don't. I do not. Let's see if I could find it right here. Well, we got the moves, and I think that's... He's greedy. Is it greedy not to share my playlist? I don't know. All right, let me give you guys the update. Man, it's already going to be October 13th. So tonight's price action is, of course, Monday night's price action. Let's take a look what we have for the rest of this week. Lots of Fed speakers, bank earnings. I think a lot of what we're seeing is going to be, and we have inflation data, but a lot of what we're seeing this week in the markets is going to be overshadowed by the tariffs and that Trump's tweet that we seen on Friday and over the weekend. But yeah, opening call. We have Coach Jay joining JD and Vince, and of course me. I will be on tomorrow morning, and so we'll see where these markets are. I'm up $350 tonight, and we'll see how it takes off for the rest of the week. I'm excited. Maybe I'll be joining Aaron Trades, but myself and Jack navigating these markets when it opens, see if we get any news or headlines from the president or what we are seeing any continuation on. Uh-oh, you're figuring out my playlist. All right. Yeah, I'm always trading. I'm trading. That's what I do. I trade for a living, so I do both. You're only up. Hey, don't say only. All right, don't say only. Green is green. Not much moving on in the rest of these markets. Do we watch the Japanese market? Man, look at the Nikkei. Nikkei didn't get that follow through like the Nasdaq did. We didn't get that follow through to the north. You're up $3,700. Okay. I've quietly built a solid brand. There's nothing. Yeah. Hey, that's what happens when you're authentic, I guess, and you don't have to be something you're not. I just trade. That's all I do. Just trade. No need to put on a show, talk drama, talk crap to get clicks and views. Yeah. You see that too much. I'm just gonna go online and do all that for the drama. And traders love drama, right? But then they can't trade. Yeah, you know, I'd love to see someone out trade me in a live account. Bring it. Any of the simfluencers out there, I'd go one-on-one against any of them in my live account. Not a sim. None of that sim BS. And go Green Bay. Go Green Bay. Go Green Bay. Go Green Bay Packers. So I'm gonna leave it there. I will be on tomorrow morning on the day show, the main show. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be jam packed. So like I said, tomorrow morning at the market open, Coach Jay. Well, you tuning in for that? Just tune in for that. Coach Jay knows. If you know, you know. Well, there's a lot to it. So take care. I'll see everybody bright and early tomorrow. If not, tomorrow night. Coach Jay will be joining me tomorrow night for Slow Markets. See ya.